All right, good morning, class. How we doing today? Hope all is well. Um, Today we are going to be starting off with our Spikeball unit. All right, and as you can see, we're doing a sort of Google virtual classroom type of learning for this. So if any of you have heard of Spikeball and have played it before, you would know that it's a really fun game. It can get pretty competitive, but for those who don't know what it is, um, as you're looking at the PDF file that's shared with you, you can go ahead and click on this whiteboard here. All right, and that's going to take you to a link. And that link is basically explaining what Spikeball is, the rules, how to play it. All right, so I will let you go ahead and read through this article. There are also, sorry, there they are. Took a little bit, a few videos to watch. So how to play, should be one right here. Unboxing, how to set up the net, different procedures like that. So this is a good article to read. So you can go ahead and pause this video and then resume when you're finished reading and watching those videos. All right, so you should have finished reading that article and watching the videos. So the next thing we are going to move into is we're going to click on the Spikeball net itself here. All right, and that's going to take you to this video.
Hey, this is Skylar with Spikeball, and I'm here.
All right, again, I'm going to have you guys watch that on your own. Go ahead and pause this and then go ahead and take a look through there. All right, and let's remember that this is focusing on defensive strategies, right? So it's going to be important to, start thinking about this sort of stuff when it comes time for our assessment here at the end. All right, so you should have finished watching that video. Next, what we're going to do is click on this first spike ball itself. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click that. And this will take us to YouTube again. This is a drill that you can do to work on defense. I know in this video here, it looks a little difficult because, there's you have others to participate with and they have equipment. Get creative. I know a lot of us might not have this at home to do, but it's something as easy as set up some shoelaces in a big circle to make a ring on the floor, right? And then maybe ball up a pair of socks and you can practice hitting. And then if you have any siblings or mom and dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, if they want to help out, it's a fun activity to participate with family and friends. So if that's something you're able to do, getting those creative thoughts out would be really beneficial. So this is the first drill. Again, go ahead and watch that, pause the video, then come back to me. All right, you should have completed that. This second video with the second spike ball that we'll click on, it's just another drill, same sort of concept, just a different variety. All right. So it's just that kind of lots of repetition, right? Anything you do, the more repetition you get, it's going to be better. And on YouTube, this is called Spike School. All right, they have a lot of videos that you can see over here on the right of the screen. I recommend checking that out. Just doesn't necessarily pertain to this lesson in particular, but again, it's a lot of beneficial information. So after watching that, our third spike ball, this is going to be a workout. All right. This is really going to be focusing on agility. So we're going to get up and start moving. All right. So not only do these workouts relate to spike ball, okay, but they're also going to help with any other sport, whether it's basketball, volleyball, football, baseball, being able to get those quick movements in. All right. It's going to be really beneficial. And I apologize for my slow Wi-Fi right now. I don't know why it's taking so long. When it does load here, there will be some GIFs, some animated images to be able to help you get a visual on what's supposed to be performed here. All right, so while this is still loading, I'll just go ahead and sort of explain. There is going to be 7 exercises. All right, and they're all numbered here, 1 through 7. So we are going to do each of these. All right, You're just going to get a timer, whether you're just looking at a clock, or you can get on your phone or any device, and get the stopwatch out. But we're going to go through all of these exercises twice for 30-second intervals. All right. So now that it's loaded, this first one is the lateral side shuffle. All right. And you can see this guy here. He's outside, nice open space, and he's staying nice and low, just shuffling side to side. All right, staying low, moving those feet. He's not crossing his feet one over the other, right? But he's just moving back and forth, just always on the balls of his feet. Okay, and if you're worried about, I don't know if I can do this, Coach A, we don't have cones at home. Well, again, let's get creative. Let's work with what we got. So maybe we can use a pair of shoes, right? A pair of shoes on each side, or again, maybe a ball of socks, a TV remote. If you're going to be doing this inside though, and if you're on, hardwood floors or carpet, maybe you shouldn't only be wearing socks or be barefoot. I don't want you to slip and fall. So we got to think of the safety aspect there. Maybe keep your shoes on if, if mom and dad or grandparents or whoever aren't going to get too mad at you. Or maybe if it's nice out, down here, it's been in the 70s. I'm from Indiana. We got snow back home. So we can go outside and do all this, but again, so this first exercise is the lateral shuffles. So you'll perform this for 30 seconds. The next one is the lateral half kneel to sprint burpee. Okay, so as we can see here, it's almost the same concept, except he's going to start on one knee, sprint over to the other cone, or again, if you don't have cones, a shoe or whatever. So one knee, gets up, sprints to the other cone, and then drops down into a push-up position. Okay, and then you just same thing. You go back to that other cone. So you're on a knee, get up, sprint over, drop down into a push-up. Now, this is a little too advanced for you. Maybe don't start on one knee. Maybe just start standing up in that athletic position with your knees bent, then go over, sprint over to that other cone, and then drop down into a push-up. Okay, so that's a little modification you can get into. This one is just, it's an in and out drill. All right, it's going to really help work with that footwork. He's using street lines. Please don't do this. Don't go in the middle of your street to use the lines. Okay. If you have a sidewalk, find a nice crack in the sidewalk, maybe take a shoelace out just to get a designated marker. Okay. But all you're going to do is just go in and out, alternating feet, for 30 seconds. And if it's starting to get too easy, maybe while you're shuffling, try moving left to right or right to left, get creative with it, but really just keeping that motion going for the full 30 seconds. Fourth one we have is the push up into a burpee. Okay. So again, you're going to be down in push up position, go all the way down, chest to the ground, extend up, and then get into that squat position. In this GIF, it doesn't show, but typically what I'm used to with a burpee is after you do the push up, you get in the squat position, then you jump as high as you can, extending. So we're going to do that. All right. We're going to do that. It's good exercise. It's getting a lot of muscles activated. So you'll get down in that push up position, drop down, back up, and then jump, and then do it again. Again, we're just doing these for 30-second intervals. All right. Lateral push up to hand tap. Okay. So what this is, you're just going to start off in, again, that plank position, the push up position. Hands are going to be right below your shoulders. You travel down into that push up. All right. And then again, hit the chest. You're going to come back up. And at the same time as you're coming up, you're just going to reach forward and touch the ground in front of you. Okay. And you're just going to alternate. All right. So come down in the push up position, coming up, reach forward with one hand, coming back down, reach forward with the other hand. All right. Pulse squats to a knee tuck. Okay. So basically what a pulse squat is you're going to be down at that 90-degree angle like you see him doing there. You're just going to, let's say 3 times. Okay. You're going to pulse up 1, 2, 3, 3 times, just real quick, easy squats, and then jump up as high as you can and bring those knees to your chest. Okay. So it's just 1, 2, 3, up, knees to the chest, back down, start back over. Okay. And all these exercises, again, as we can see here, they have the GIFs. They have descriptions under each of them. All right. And of course, if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. And I've included my email in the PDF file that's been sent out to you. Last one might be a little difficult if you don't have a partner, okay? But it's a ball toss reaction burpee. Okay, so basically, you're going to be in a position. You're going to take the if you have a spike ball set, that's awesome. Maybe a tennis ball, something that is it's nice and bouncy, even if it is just a bouncy ball. All right, you're going to toss it over your head. um, don't throw it too high to where you're not going to be able to go retrieve it. All right. But you're going to drop down into the burpee quick enough to just jump right back up. All right. And you got to react where the ball is and try to grab it. If you can grab it out of the air, that's impressive. Okay. But you want to try to do it for the second or third bounce. Um, Reason I mentioned a partner earlier is, if you had someone else, they can throw it up and then you just drop down and try to go retrieve it that way. Um, if you don't have something that's able to bounce, you try to get creative, maybe take that ball of socks that we keep mentioning and just throw it as high as you can and get down and then try to retrieve it that way and just really try to test yourselves. Okay. So, again, just to reiterate, we're doing all 7 of these exercises for 30 seconds at a time. Okay. After you finish this first exercise, the lateral shuffles, once the 30 seconds is over, take a minute to rest. Okay. Take 1 minute. After that minute, we're going to go 30 seconds again into the lateral half knee sprints and then a minute rest and so on and so forth. We're going to go through all of these twice. So altogether, we're going to be doing 14 exercises. Okay. After we do that, that was our third spike ball. Okay. We're going to move up to this hot air balloon here. And this is going to be our assessment. So this is just through Google form. Please make sure to spell your name correctly. Put your email address in correctly. Okay. Use your school email. And then you are just going to write down defensive strategies. Okay. That can be used in spike ball. You can give me one, you can give me a few. All right. I'm looking for at least 3 to 5 sentences if you really feel passionate about it. All right. Please give me all the info you can, but don't just make it, I want good quality with this. All right. So, don't just try to put words on the page. Okay. And the nice thing about this with the virtual, you can always go back, in that article it talked about a few. The first video we watched had a lot. Think about other sports as well. Think about how, maybe some defensive strategies in soccer, basketball, or tennis even, think of volleyball. Think about how we can incorporate things that we might do in other sports and implement it in the spike ball. Okay, so once you're finished with all that, you're going to press submit. That's going to send it directly to my email, so I'll be able to see all of your responses. And then once you're finished with everything, I'm not going to click it on here. I'll let it be a surprise. So you guys go ahead and press this click me button at the top, and that'll be the lesson. So again, I hope that you find this sport as fun as I find it. It's great to be able to go outside and play with some friends. I know, we got the whole social distancing thing to worry about. If you do have a set, you have some friends at home to play, and make sure you're just being smart, wear the mask, make sure you're sanitizing your hands, disinfecting everything once you're done. We do want to be safe, and obviously, we're doing virtual for a reason. So just be mindful. And one last thing I want to mention is something about mental health. Something that can be tough is being stuck inside all day, right? And sometimes with this virtual learning, it can get very difficult at times. So I acknowledge that for sure. And just try to stay positive. I think there's some good things that you can try to do to where you don't feel like you're stuck inside all day. Um, Always try to go outside, get some fresh air, get some exercise. All right, that's what we're doing. Exercise has so many benefits for you. Um, I find it very helpful to have a designated working space within the home, so make that where you do your assignments, make that where you do your work. Don't let it be for anything else. All right. Make it known that is the spot, and don't let anybody else mess with it. All right. Um, I know I've said this a lot. Anything, whether it's with this assignment or not, feel free to reach out. I'm here. I'm willing to talk things out for you, help you with whatever you need help with. So feel free to utilize myself and, of course, Coach Gibson as well. So I hope you all enjoy this, and I will see you next time.